Alright, another True Jack video. Green Energy. How you can, with just about 50 bucks, make your own air conditioning unit. Check this out. Okay, here we go. Fan, right? One fan. Some plastic tubing. Some copper tubing. Okay. All like 1/4 inch. What I did was, I took on the back of the fan, I put a whole bunch of copper coils. The reason I use copper is because copper conducts cold and heat. It's one of the top metals for conducting cold and heat and actually retaining its cold or hot depending on how it's affected. So here I have a bunch of coils on the back of a fan, the plastic tubing run, and what I did is I drilled a little hole in the back of my refrigerator, believe it or not. There was already a hole there. Okay, and I just extended it into the refrigerator. And I went into the refrigerator, and I'm going to seal all that up here a little later. Ran the two tubes, one's an in tube, one's an out tube, and I went down to the bottom of the refrigerator. And down the bottom of the refrigerator, I took the produce tray, and I emptied it, and I filled it with water. And inside here is just a fish tank pump, just a basic fish tank pump. Now I suggest you get something a little more powerful. It's barely moving water. In fact, if you just look at this, you'll see that it's just trickling water out of that, but it is cycling the cold water up through the tubing around that coil, which is ice cold right now. Okay, and then it's returning back to that tub. Alright, you know, it's really only dropped a degree, but I just turned it on like about 5 minutes ago. So we'll see. I saw the blueprint on how to take a cooler, fill it with cold water and ice, and do the same exact theory. So I got to thinking, you know, why not? You're already using a refrigerator. Why not convert part of the refrigerator? Even if I didn't take up the produce tray, let's say I just did something like filled a whole bunch of tubing. Like here, you'll see I have, that's my ice maker line. The way the water cools for the ice maker and the water feed line right here, right, is by coming in through the back of the fridge. It goes into a big giant coil and it cools itself so that it's ice cold when it comes out the spigot. Same idea, except for I turned it into the refrigerator. So it's not dropping fast, but after 4 or 5 minutes the air is definitely colder than the room around it. Absolutely fantastic idea. TrueJack.com. Green Energy.